What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. We are here. We're going to have a roundtable of a very specific and hot topics. So, welcome everybody to the Black Belt Barber podcast, the first podcast that talks about entrepreneurship for barbers and people in our whole industry. We always up to bring relevant topics, relevant contents that can help and inspire our brothers and sisters in our industry. This podcast is sponsored by Invictus Podcast Studios. Follow me on Instagram, Tico Invictus, and we have two special guests here today. We're gonna have a round table. We're gonna make few questions, and we're gonna see the thoughts, the how you guys think and how we think in those hot topics. So the first question.
So the first topic is working with appointments versus working with walk-ins. What do you think it's best? Starting with Daddy.
I think working with appointments is best. I think we all agree with that. And then many people will tell me the opposite because if I do more, if I'm faster, I can make more. But hey, my clients would not like to be waiting in the chair. My clients would not like to be knowing what time they're going to come, what time they're going to leave. So I think appointments are definitely best.
What about you, Luis?
Yeah, for me it's the best too because depends the clientele that you're looking for. So if you're looking for the client, there's no like how you say loyal. Yeah, those loyal clients that go only with you or go only to this shop. If you just look for the people that coming and you can do most client that you can, you can go by walk-ins. But if you're looking for loyal clientele and you look for be a better barber because you can look for the specific public that you want to reach, the best way is the
Working with appointments.
work with appointments. I think it's the organized way to be a better professional.
Yeah.
What about you, babe?
This is a really, really, really good and relevant topic because in the time pace that we live in right now, everybody's anxious. Everybody doesn't have time to wait. Everybody is on the move. So what happened to me before, I worked without, actually, I worked with agenda, paper and pen agenda, and actually I didn't even write it down anything. I just have like for show
You
off.
didn't follow the agenda
I didn't follow the agenda
at all.
and my life was a mess because I forgot about some clients that text me in the morning and say, "Yeah, I can fit you in the afternoon." And it's
my Lord.
yeah,
So Tico, right? Forget the client.
so much energy. My life was a mess. The pressure you have from clients was
Yes.
too much because sometimes I forget this one and I fit this one in, and then the other one is late. By working with appointments, you have more loyal clients and you have a different type of clientele.
Yes.
They will respect more your time, and the same that goes both ways. You respect their time. So the time we live right now, nobody has time to sit there and wait for an hour anymore. I used to wait 4 hours for my barber in Framingham. Actually, my mentor, he used to cut my hair. I was waiting for 4 hours, like 3 hours, 1 hour there. So nobody has that time to spend. And the most precious thing we have in life, the most precious asset we have in life is time.
Yeah.
So
So you
that is,
prefer appointments.
I prefer appointments.
Yeah, and I have
Effective.
another thing just to put in the table is I was only work by appointment, but work with the system to make your appointment for you.
Yes.
It's the best because you can work by appointments, but
do
the
it by
people is
yourself?
still
Oh.
calling you on the day off or you're having fun with your family and the weekends. The client is still calling you, and now we work with the system, and sometimes like at 2 a.m. a client
Yeah.
make an appointment.
He doesn't
So-
even have to call you or
yeah,
text
they
you.
don't have
No,
to
we don't
make-
have to work for technology. Technology has to work for us, definitely.
For sure. My opinion, I'm not a barber, but I organize the shop and the software and the structure. I like appointments for many reasons. I'm an organized person, And I personally don't like to wait. If I go to a restaurant and it takes 2 hours for them to seat me, I won't go back. Or next time I'll make a reservation so I'm treated on time. My time is precious. So I like to work in an organized way. And the benefits of appointment is you are more productive because then you spread the clients throughout the whole day instead of being busy only at peak times, let's say the lunch or the night when they leave work. So the clients organize themselves to be there throughout the whole day. You're not rushing. You have your break to eat. You can sit and have lunch because we close the schedule. So it's a very organized way. And it's also after you train your clients to work that way, they appreciate that you're always on time with them. You're not rushing. You're not putting somebody in front of them. And I saw Tico, his life was a mess before he worked with appointments. I didn't like what I saw. 10 clients there and they start fighting because one come and say, no, Tico, I booked.
I forgot about you.
And he didn't write on the agenda. And then also, as you said, our personal life was a mess because Sunday, 11 p.m., clients were texting and calling. And Tico made a huge mistake where he let his clients come to our house on Sundays just to do the blow dry and styling because they want to go to a party. And he didn't even charge them. So every Sunday I would wake up and a random guy was in the living room getting his hair blow dry and styled. So I hated that. We made our life really bad, our privacy, and clients would text him early in the morning, late at nights. It was annoying.
Appointments are definitely boundaries for your professional life.
Yes.
Yeah, and you set apart a certain clients. Clients that will respect your time, clients that will help you to grow. That's are the one that
they
willing
appreciate
to
you.
appreciate you.
I think you show the way you take care of a client by having a good system.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow. Good one.
Mm-hmm.
Next one. This wasn't planned before. Barber battles. What do you think about barber battles? Ha! That's a polemic one.
Wow.
Lydia.
We're gonna be crucified.
Yeah, I think haters are gonna comment bad
Haters
things,
are going to
but-
hurt.
Yeah.
Head upside down.
So I think in this industry, we have a lot of ego, a lot of selfish. The people try to be better than the others, and the people don't look to be better person. Like I want to be a better person first, and I think this make the people do those barber battle. I don't like it.
Have you participated?
No, never.
Competed? No,
Never.
right?
No. I'm not. I think I'm not good enough to do that.
What about you, Daddy?
I don't think barber battles improve professionally, and I'm always looking to learn. When you are in a barber battle, you're basically trying to prove that you could do it faster. And that's it.
Yeah.
Or, sharper, but you're not really improving. You're not really learning. You're just trying to come on top of others. And again, haters are going to hate. I've never done it. I don't like it. It's not my profile. I do respect the people who do it, but I truly tell them that they're not really growing that way. There's better ways to do
I
it.
think the only thing they feed is their ego.
Yeah.
True. What do you think, Tico?
Oh, the idea, guys, the haters in here, don't hate me, but I respect if you want to do it, I respect if you want to do it, but I think it doesn't bring nothing good to the table. There's no education there. There's no self-growing. That is in a bad way. That is a competition in a bad way, and you make others feel less.
Yeah.
So I believe they should bring more educations that bring barber battles.
Yeah. And I think from time to time, the industry has changed. There was a time where every shop was doing barber battles because it was trendy. There are trendy things that we don't need to fall in.
Yeah.
There's been many trendy things that have gone through our business through all of these years. We don't take them because they would not make sense. They're just for a time in history. They're not really that impacting.
Or sometimes they're bad. They're trendy, but they're bad. For example, let's say perms. Now it's very trendy.
Yes.
But perm really damage the hair.
Yes.
So we have to take that into consideration. Should I really damage this person's hair that bad? His hair won't be able to hold these chemicals. So should I
Even-
do it?
yeah.
Because it's trendy? Not really,
Yeah.
right?
Do you remember when the girls used to use those low jeans, super low jeans that would damage their body shape?
I used
And then
horrible.
those are trendy.
Yeah.
Those are a trend. I'm sorry. And then
Not
It doesn't
anymore.
mean it was
within a couple of
yeah.
years, you'll be like, why did I do that?
But barber bear is still very strong in our industry, but I don't think that brings
Not as much as like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Not as hard. I think now they're creating like barber jams where people go and teach, which is great.
Well,
I think
that's
that's
amazing.
That's what I was
Yeah.
about to say.
That's amazing.
I'm not a barber, so I'm the only one giving a random opinion here. But I don't appreciate barber battles. The ones we've been to watch and see. Because before I judge, I like to go and see in person and have an opinion about it. One thing that upsets me a lot about the industry is because since it's a male-dominated industry and males tend to have ego and pride, I think this is damaging this teamwork where we're growing, we're learning, we're sharing. There's a lot of selfish individuals that they don't want to share. They
Yeah.
just want to be on stage. They want everybody looking at them, appreciating them, but they're not willing to share. They don't even go
Yeah.
to, for example, they don't even go to a barber school to motivate other students that are starting and donate 1 hour of their time to inspire other people.
Yeah.
They're not willing to teach his co-work and say, hey, do you want to learn how I do this? Yeah, sure. Come here. I'll show you. Bring a model. Let's do it together.
Yeah.
And the hair gems are much more beneficial to the industry than a battle because then we're collaborating. We're learning with each other. We're discussing. We're asking questions. And the barber battles, it's just a battle. Do it fast. The fastest fade. Who cares about the
The
fastest
curious
fade?
thing is stable right now. In this topic, we all have the same line of thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not debating so much.
We're just agreeing.
We're
That's
debating with somebody else out there.
Yeah, whoever is watching and thinking, no, they're wrong. Next topic. Working with commission percentage or working with chair rental or suite, meaning you just rent the space and it's all yours. What's your thoughts on both?
There's three different ones you say, right? Commission, renting a chair, or renting a studio. Like
Yes.
a
And then
Suite.
renting the chair and renting the studio will mean the same. Like you're by yourself. You're renting
Okay.
the space.
Yes. I definitely think that you, as a barber, need a team to support. And with that base, I do think that commission is better in many ways because you have somebody supporting you in your difficult times or in your difficult days. There has been days where I need to take my day off, and then I have a teamwork that could, cut this client's hair, and then that means that I know they're gonna have a good haircut, and that only happens because I rely on them. If I wasn't working by commission, I would be like, this is my client and only I can do it. And then if I am working in a studio, like, who else is going to take care of that person? Like, he's going somewhere else. Maybe they're going to mess up their hair and I have to fix it later. So I think working with a commission, working with a team is definitely better than just working by yourself. Overall, you grow more with people than by yourself.
Luis.
For real. I think it has a difference between the suite and the chair rental, because the chair rental you work with in a barbershop with a lot of barbers doing different stuff, using different products. It's not a standard over there. And if you work on the suite and you have only you in this place and you can do your standard.
Mm-hmm.
But I prefer to work as a teamwork because we prove that we can achieve our dreams and our personal goals as a teamwork, and I think is the best way. Like she say, but depends where you're working at,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes the people charge percentage, but they don't do it the job. Like
What they're supposed to do.
Yeah, the business owner
Yeah.
that doesn't do the job.
True.
Does it reinvest on the
Yeah,
team, on the business? Yeah.
Exactly. They doesn't has people in the phone to talk if you have to cancel your agenda for any reason. So this will make a huge difference. So
When you divide your commission, doesn't mean that you have to do half of the job and the barbershop does half of the job. No, you have to do 100% of yourself, and the barbershop is doing 100% of themselves also, no matter
True.
what the percentage is.
yeah, no
True.
matter if
Um,
you yeah, sorry.
When we come to that topic, it's difficult because everybody has a different boss. Once it comes to commission, we have a good example because Tico and Nija do a great job
Business owners.
as business owners, where they provide everything we need. But yeah, I understand that if you are working with somebody that's taking a percentage, you're not happy with what they are developing. I understand you have to start searching for a better place to work. But I do personally and professionally believe that percentage is better because you will be able to give your 100%, and then the place would have their chance to do their 100%.
Well, quick explanation on my side is just when you rent the chair, you have a business inside another business, and the barbershop owners, they not always see it that way. When you have your own business, you have to do everything by yourself, meaning that you have to go after clients, you have to pass out cards, business cards, you have to promote yourself, you have to do and buy products and do all the other stuff that when you are a barber, sometimes you don't see that.
Yeah.
When you go work with a chair rental or with a suite, that all comes down to you.
Yep, you are the
And-
marketing agent, you are the cleaning lady, you are the
Everything
supplier,
else.
you are the barber.
Yeah, you do everything by yourself, right?
Yeah.
And,
You
and
finished? No.
no, and the commission that Luis mentioned, that's really good one. When sometimes barbershop owner look at this way, everything is mine, like meaning that they grab a part of the commission of the percent of the service the barber did, but they don't reinvest in a business.
Yeah.
Thank God we open our minds and we do reinvest in our business to bring more clients in, to improve our service, our to grow together. And commission based, when you are starting in this industry, is really good. It's because when you start in this industry, you have no clients, you have no much skills, like technical skills. When you work in a shop as a commission base, you have the shop there for a while, and people already know the establishment is there. So they are doing marketing for a while, so they are bringing people in for you, and you have the other barbers working there. You can learn from them too, as a team.
Yeah.
What do you want to add?
Yeah, I like the commission-based model because of the teamwork. I used to be very antisocial. So I didn't like working as a team, and I had to learn how to work as a team. And I really liked that because then we have people that you can learn from. And I think the commission, of course, the salon owner, the barbershop owner has to do his part to create this good environment of collaboration and not competition. It adds a lot to our lives. As a human being, we develop better in a team instead of by ourselves. But I understand that some barbers prefer to work in their own thing, with their own vision, with their own style, with their own way of doing things, and they wouldn't do good in a teamwork environment. They don't want to follow someone else's vision. They just want to do whatever they want. In that case, rent a suite and you'll be fine. But you cannot go as far alone. You can only go farther as a team.
Because suite is a different situation than renting a chair. Because you are in a suite, you are paying them a percentage
Yeah,
of what you
kind of.
make, right?
Yeah.
It's a
You're-
rent, but yeah, it's a
Yeah.
percentage of your salary.
Yes, you're already paying a percentage.
Yeah.
And then they do the electric bill, the water bill, they do the structure, they do the floor, they do the air conditioner if something breaks, and then they do you know, they have their location. You rent there, and then you have to take care of the rest of the things. Supply, cleaning, serving your clients, making your appointments, having a system for that. When you are rented a chair, it's different because you are inside of somebody else's place. That changed the situation because you depend on what the other coworkers are doing also. If they don't clean they don't clean
That's
their
true.
area, but you want to keep yours clean, them affect yours. So that's why I thought it was like a 3 types of way of working. But I do think the way we work is the best to keep a good image of the shop for the clients, a good service, a good system, and it's better for me because I get to have my vacation with the peace of mind that the place is gonna keep, going.
Yes.
That when I come back, the AC is gonna be functioning.
Yeah.
That when I come back, the system is gonna be booking the appointments for me. Also, I'm gonna come to a place that has either an insurance that my things are not gonna be stolen and just got taken away just by nothing because many things could happen.
True.
Many like anything could happen. Some random person comes into your store and steal. But when you have a teamwork, somebody is taking care of your things when you go away. Same way we compromise with our coworkers. We take care of your place when you're not here, when you're on vacations.
Yeah. I agree 100%.
Just do you have
teamwork.
anything to say? So just to finish that one, the last topic, I see so many barbershop that does renting chairs and they don't reinvest back. It's just because I know they have a ceiling and they don't have as much profitability to reinvest in the team, in the whole team, and I think it's in a shop like that. One is pulling the a corda, me fala, rope. No, one is pulling the
Stronger.
rope to one side, the other one is pulling the rope to the other side and never get
Yeah.
nowhere,
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's
Each
what I
one
think.
is taking care of minding their own businesses and doing their own thing. And even the vibe, as my experience, when I enter a shop, I can feel the vibe that when they rent chairs, you can know if it's a chair rental business or if it's a commission business
Yeah.
based on the relationship of the barbers.
It's not a standard in the place.
Yes, and then
Understand
you
it.
see barbers that don't talk to each other, and then you enter the shop, no one
They're
greets
fighting
you.
for clients.
Yeah,
Some of them would get only cash. Some of them would have a
Credit
the
card.
credit card. or
Some
of
have an
them,
appointment system like Booksy or whatever, Square, and the
Yeah.
other one no.
Do you guys
don't
ever
know.
notice that barbershops, most of barbershop doesn't have like a front desk girl to greet people?
Or a guy. Could be a guy
or a
too.
guy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, they don't have them. So that makes the experience a little less,
Yeah. To have
little-
a face showing up when you walk through the door makes so much sense.
for sure.
Yeah.
Next
Next.
topic. Also a very polemic one. Barber shops that try to solicit barbers from other shops to work for them. What's your opinion on that? So, for instance, you're working at it.
You first.
And then other shops nearby start calling, messaging, and saying, "Hey, Daddy, I see you working at Invictus. Would you like to work with me? How much they pay you? I can make a better offer for you." What do you think about that?
Yeah.
What
you
do I
want me
think
answer?
about the owner of that one?
You want me answer first?
No, let her answer.
No, because she pointed.
No,
Okay.
she will answer first.
Okay.
But the question is, what
What
do
do
I
you
think about that owner?
About barber shops that do
Soliciting.
that.
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion?
I think they don't have the experience yet, but probably they haven't gone through a process where somebody takes away their barbers. They don't know how to feel, or maybe it's been.
Luis is thinking
it's
what he's
been-
gonna answer. Look.
It's been, or maybe people has done it so much that they think that's completely normal. I can't judge the way I can judge what they're doing, but I can tell them right now that is not the best professional way to do it. The best way is to grow a team, and then if your barbers are not with the skills and their profile as good as you want them to be, you have to get ready to make them ready. I don't think by searching some other good barbers that are already done, that are already sharp,
Mm-hmm.
is the best way to do so. I I can't judge them, but I do think it's a better way for them to find more barbers.
If you guys are hearing a weird
Yeah.
noise, it's because the neighbor next door is renovating his place.
Doing a construction, yeah.
By the way, he's our client. We're gonna call him and complain that he's messing up our recording, right, Jackson?
Definitely.
Da.
Really?
So, guys, if you listen to weird noises, it's impossible to prevent because there's a whole construction going on next door.
But the most important thing, we have a really hot topic here now.
Yeah,
And
so
amazing
Luis,
content.
what do you think? Don't mind the background noise, guys. What do you think about soliciting barbers from other shops?
I think this always gonna happen
Mhm.
because people happen with me. Sometimes the people doesn't have this experience yet to be how it's gonna be as a business owner, how is to lose someone, how is to have this chair empty, so they don't know how to do it, how to to do in this situation. But I think if you're the barber, they really know where they are. That they're gonna just jump for another shop
Just because.
just because. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it
My
depends
my
how the barber is plant. You know, like as a tree. If it, the roots is in that shop, and he's grateful enough to recognize what the people in this shop did for him,
Mm-hmm.
that they're gonna
Yeah.
jump just because they offer something like a bigger number
Uh-huh.
instead
Bigger
of
percentage
Yeah.
or this
They're
and
gonna
that.
they're gonna try to offer best things for you.
Yes.
See, most
and along
most of the
way,
time is not maybe not
it's
true
not possible.
or not
Sometimes
possible.
it's not even possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Financially.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe this is. Oh, go ahead.
no
Or finish,
yeah.
finish.
And if I think the relationship that you build with your barbers, like I have a good relationship between you guys, and I think this make a big difference because if something is not working for me, I gonna go with you and gonna talk. Look, this doesn't work for me. Can you make better, or can you find a way to work better? So I think this make a big difference. Since the beginning, if you have a good relationship with your collaborators,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna make the difference.
Yeah.
They're not gonna jump just because
Just
something.
because.
Yeah.
This for me is a big messed up situation. I call barber prostitution. I've been in both side of the story. I worked as a barber, not being a business owner. Now I'm a I'm a business owner. So looking at the perspective as a barber without knowing how much that hurts the business, I will understand. I will understand because the barber don't know better about this other side and how much it costs one chair empty, how much it costs to train one barber.
Yeah.
In the other hand, I'm a business owner, but now I made that mistake. When I opened the shop, I solicit other barbers from other barber shop. That was my biggest mistake, and I feel so bad about that. But thank God, I'm improving myself every day. And as a barbershop owner, now I know how much it hurts one empty chair, two empty chair. You know,
Yeah.
it really affects your earnings. And once you affect your earnings, it affects how you're gonna make improves in the shop, how you're gonna grow your business. You know, it really does damage.
Yeah.
Can we compare it to infidelity? Because as you say prostitution, I could call it infidelity because let's say you as a husband look at somebody else's wife and you're like, oh, that wife is so perfect, that wife is so beautiful, but you don't know how much that husband has worked with that wife for her to be so beautiful, so perfect, so amazing, right?
True.
And then you look at other barbers like, wow, that barber is so good, I want to have him here, but you don't know how much that costed.
Mm-hmm. That's true. I'm a very loyal person, and this is something very strong in me that I don't betray people. And I would sometimes sacrifice things to still be loyal to someone that helped me. This talking like as a person. So if I was a barber, I'm very loyal. Unless, of course, the owner of the shop it's not being fair with me,
Mhm.
or there is a situation happening there that I'm very unhappy, and I talk to the person and the person still don't fix it, and it's really bad. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. Then this would make me move to another place. But as a business owner, as Chico said, we did that in the beginning, and I regret doing it. I'm ashamed of doing it because now I know how this is bad, how this hurts businesses, and we adopt the our standard now is that we never solicit barbers ever. We will never ever offer someone like, hey, are you happy there? Do you want to come and work for me? I see you doing good, but I have something better. We don't solicit them. And then when they come interested to work with us, then we would find out, okay, so why you're leaving that place? Why you're not happy there? Okay, did you talk to your boss about it? First, go and talk to him. Try to solve the issue because maybe something simple, just a conversation will solve the problem.
Yeah.
And we would not hire someone that worked in a nearby barber shop because we've seen this happening in a way that it's funny. Even the clients, they are noticing that one day they come to Invictus and then this barber is here. And then months later, he goes to the other one and the same barber is there. And then he goes to the other one. It's always the same faces, just changing barber shops. And this
Yeah.
is bad for everybody. It's hurting everybody.
Yeah.
And we had this illusion that we would find the perfect barbers that cut amazing with a large clientele. This doesn't happen. We are in the industry of helping people, building people. So let's hire someone that just left school, someone just
Train
started,
them, give them an opportunity.
and let's help this person become a
To
very
grow.
professional barber. It's a lot of work, but then it's more rewarding, and then we're contributing with the industry, helping these people. So that's my point of view.
Yeah,
Don't
I
solicit
don't gonna
barbers.
judge you guys when you did because you guys was open a shop and I can put in the shoes and someone is opening his shop
Yeah.
and they need someone that know how to cut hair, and if you offer something and the people they it's something that the other people needed or the business owner doesn't do it for them, they gonna choose. Like this happened with me and Tico. Tico went and offered something for me, but when he offered, he didn't have anything to show me.
Oh yeah.
But
That's so crazy.
yeah, but I decide to believe, and but before I give the opportunity for my old boss,
Uh-huh.
and I show him like what I need, what I want, and give the opportunity first.
Yeah.
But he didn't hear, he didn't answer my petition. So this make the difference, and I don't judge, but of course have the como falar antiético,
Unethical.
side of this story too. The people they take advantage of the people they make.
It's as easy as, let's see, you go to a country with different laws, or you go to a different state with different laws, and you don't know them yet, right? And this topic is like you go in the industry that has law, but you don't know them yet. This should be a law. So if you're listening and you're a business owner, it's not implemented to be a law, but it's just the integrity of, respecting somebody else's that has worked with that barber and that has tried to do the best of their shop to allow them to grow and to have your own experience with the person, with the people that's working with you. Yeah.
I think it's hurting the industry. It's hurting everybody. It's hurting barbers and it's hurting shop owners when we do that. And then they become like enemies because then I have feelings about that owner because he stole my barbers, even though people can be stealed, but that's the mindset. And then instead of helping each other, and growing the industry and saying, hey, let's have these ethical agreement. We're so close to each other. So if my barber wants to work for you, it's gonna hurt both of us. And if your barber wanna work for me, it's gonna hurt both of us. Unless we both agree, so this guy wants to leave and I'm fine, you can hire him, I'm completely fine. Then we're creating a better environment for everybody.
Yeah, because it's different. It's different that if I'm not happy here and you're not willing to do that because that's not the profile of your shop. You're not gonna You're not gonna change it just because I say so. And then I'm gonna keep searching for the things that I want somewhere else, and then I go and search them as a professional. Different than that other boss coming to search for me
That's
at
the
the place where I work.
Exactly.
Those are two different directions.
Exactly.
Yes.
If the barber is looking for something better, it's different than you as the owner soliciting barbers and say how much he pays. Oh no, I can pay more. You can come, I'll give you, you're going to be my manager. And sometimes they don't fulfill those promises. No, you're going to make much more money here. It's not just about the money. And they are fake promises that they make just to bring you.
It take us to create a barber, train a barber 6 months. So the barber before they start working throughout the whole process of the ABC, the mentorship, while they are training a barbershop without serving clients and all that stuff. And it takes us all that time. So we're creating our own barbers. This is Invictus University. So what I was talking to her yesterday is because what I see, the other barbershop, they don't have a structure or a train system placed that they can train this barber. They just bring them in and tell them a little bit about this and the hours and how much they're going to get paid, whatever, and they start right away at the same day.
Yeah.
So if somebody's soliciting my barbers, if you're a barbershop owner, that's not that's unethical. It's because it really hurts us. But I train my guys. You can hire as many you can. No, just kidding. So, no, just kidding. But it hurts when a barber leave, you know.
And we're putting so much work on training people. And I think we created a solution not only for ourselves. So we found out it was hard to hire skilled barbers because they need to be trained and developed. And then we took that route, which is very painful. It takes a lot of time and effort from everybody's, not only you, but them too. They're training these people too. They're sacrificing, they're giving their time. And we decided to go that route. And then we found a solution not only to have a skilled team, but also helping the shops nearby, because then we are creating barbers, high-skilled barbers, and helping the barber to find a job and helping that shop owner to have a good barber working. So we're helping everybody. Yeah. So if more shops, more owners decide to have this approach of being part of the solution and not part of the problem, that would be great.
I think there's so many barbershops right now, and they have all the potential to pick up somebody that is new in the industry that just left barber school and train them, give them the opportunity. I'm talking about mentor them. I'm talking
amazing.
I'm talking about from the bottom of my heart. You are giving the opportunity to someone at the beginning of his career, and all the benefits for the barbershop too, because you can train that person to follow the mission that you have, for that shop.
Maybe that barber can become a partner, and then you guys can open more shops together. There's so many opportunities when you train people, and I don't know, it's a different relationship than just hiring, hey, come and work here. When you participate in their growth, it's much better. It's much rewarding, right? Yeah. We feel great about it. It's painful, it's not easy, but the reward is very big. And then when we see these people achieving higher levels in their lives, how good they became, oh my God, it's so amazing. Anything else about the soliciting?
No.
Now the last one.
Straight to Luis, this one.
The last one will be if barbers should discuss hot topics with clients, sensitive topics such as politics, religion, sexuality. What do you think about talking about those subjects with clients?
I think the whole society is, if you talk for hot topics like that, anywhere is gonna make a war.
Yeah.
Create
Okay.
conflict.
Yeah.
Someone is gonna
Hey,
flip.
We
Yeah.
are in a time of history that any topic could be like,
Yeah, I don't gonna ever. I'm not gonna. Um,
Argue.
yeah, I don't gonna put it. This in the table like for a client because with certain clients you don't even know what their religion is, what the
politics.
the
Opinion.
politics opinion, the sexuality. We never gonna. The thing that I never gonna give up is the thing that I trust, that I believe. I never gonna
Change your mind
change
about
my
it.
mind about it. Yeah, and if it wanna bring my true light, I will, but in my way.
Mhm.
But I don't want to offend nobody, and this is my opinion, and it's not healthy to bring those topics in the air for try to win an argument
Yeah.
and to say
Yeah.
I'm right,
I'm right. Yeah.
because
True.
everyone is right
Mhm.
in their way, but it's not the
and,
good.
and when you have an opinion about certain topics, you already have your opinion.
Yeah.
How the heck I'm gonna try to change that? So
Yeah.
finish. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Yeah, this is the.
I
this
think
is-
every client that comes to your chair, you kind of have a way with that person, and you kind of know how that person is oriented. And yes, if we put any topic in this table and we make it a debate, we would have completely different opinions about it. But when you talk with respect on a base of a conversation, and you know the boundaries of that conversation, you can have a healthy, a healthy appointment, even though there's hot topics, because I've had them, without irrespecting them. They keep being my clients without, overcoming whatever they're thinking. I can still have them. I just need to come to a place where no matter what the topic is, I need to respect their opinion. I need to understand they've been through different things to think about those, and it would not. Okay, like Lewis said, it like what I think is what I always believe, in certain topics. It does not mean that I cannot listen. I could always listen because I'm there to listen, and I would always try to understand where they come from, where they come from, with those opinions. And I'm not gonna try to impose my opinion on them. I just try to listen to them. I tell them that what has worked with me in that topic, and if it benefits them, it's fine. They can take it. If it does not benefit them, it's fine. They should not take it, right? I am completely imperfect, to say that what I think is the right thing. And we've had so many opportunities with clients to talk about these topics, and I know that if I'm putting my opinion with respect, it would definitely make a positive impact in their lives than, to hurt them. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start this like saying, getting a hook from the word you say respect.
Mm-hmm.
Your respect start when mine ends, right?
Mhm.
So I respect every single ideology, sexuality, different opinions in life,
Mhm.
and I like to discuss them because
Yeah.
I listen a lot and I positionate myself about it, what I think.
Yeah.
But I respect everybody. I think this is it. I never argue. I give them the opportunity to be open with me, all of them. I have many gay clients that we are really good friends. We are close to each other. We hug, we kiss. Man, everybody has beliefs
Yeah.
already within. Don't try to change people. They are who they are. If they are asking for help, it's different. If they're asking you for opinion, it's different. You can give your opinion, but respect, I think, is the word.
I don't like starting polemic subjects with people because this sometimes create friction, and they're there just to have fun, They're there to relax, to get their hair done, their beard done. So
So
it's
what
supposed.
about they are beginning the topic with you?
Yes, I'll get there. So I wouldn't start any polemic subject that I know that causes conflict, that could cause any conflict. But if the person starts the subject, I would find out first if this would go in a healthy direction where we are respecting each other, we're listening each other, and we can have a nice conversation and learn
Yeah.
from each other. But if the person has this specific view and it's very like, that's how it is, that's how it should be, I would change the subject.
Yeah.
So it doesn't become awkward, even for the clients nearby to see that awkwardness. So I would change. There was one situation, there was a client. Sorry for the noise, guys. Is the neighbor next door renovating his place. And I was at the front desk, and this guy was waiting for his son to get his hair cut. And he started talking about very polemic things
And loud.
in a very inappropriate way that could be offensive for all others that were there. That's fine. He has his views. I understand he's a human being. He's entitled to have his views. But he was talking loud and in a very offensive way. And in that case, he was talking about the Bible, that it's all a lie and blah, 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 blah. And besides having a team that has a lot of Christians, there are clients that are Christians. So I don't think it was appropriate for him to do that. So what I did, I said, "Oh, I'll be right back," and I left the front desk so he would
He
stop
had
talking.
nobody to talk with.
Yeah.
Nobody to
So I was
talk
like,
with.
"I'll be right back. I have to do something," and I left him by himself there, so he had to stop talking.
Yeah.
That was the way I found to stop, because then he was so loud and everybody was looking like, "What's wrong with this dude? Why he's," he was kind of mad, like this is all a lie and blah 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 blah. And I was like, okay, that's his opinion, but it's making
Yeah.
people uncomfortable. So.
Yeah. It's
No.
it's really complicated because you had an option. When you are the barber, you cannot leave them right there in the middle of the
That's
haircut.
true.
Yeah.
But you
good
can
one.
change the subject and say, hey, you know what? This weekend I'm going to Magic Kingdom. What do you recommend me? A hotel or
and then
something?
exactly. It comes to the same point. Once it's with respect, you can have the conversation.
Yes.
Once he's irrespectful or I'm irrespectful, the conversation is done and it has become a fight.
Yeah. Or it's just a monologue where he's talking,
Yeah.
and then everybody's looking like, what's wrong with this dude?
Yeah, I've had clients
Yeah.
that try to insist in one topic where I'm like, it's not gonna happen, and I keep changing and changing, and then I accelerate the haircut, and then boom, in 5 minutes you're out. But yeah, with respect, everything is possible. You as a human being need to have a position in life. I think that gives that you have an identity and you need to stand for what you believe. It does not mean that you need to cross people's boundaries. It does not mean that
Yes.
you have to irrespect them.
Or impose your
Yes,
views to
yes.
them. They have their own views, and I can explain what I think
Yeah.
with respect.
Yeah.
Good.
That's it. That's the last subject for today. That was
Wow.
a good conversation.
Thank you very much, guys, for all your expertise.
The
If
only
you-
thing is we agree with everything, right? We
Yeah,
didn't
no
disagree.
debate.
No debates, no fights.
there was anything like boom, 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 like a
We had
sad
the
one.
beep.
No. Oh,
We have
bad one.
No, that's reggaeton.
Oh, that one. No debate. So, thank you very much for watching and listening. We have special people here with us, Luis and Dari. Follow them. I think you still have their
Instagram.
Instagram on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Still there. And if you guys want to see next any other debates with other barbers, write it down in the comments and share if you heard something here that helped you, that inspired you. Send this to as many barbers possible. And again, this podcast is sponsored by Invix Podcast Studios. And I see you next time. Thank you guys very much.